If I was broke and I had to start all over again to try and make £5,000 a month, here's exactly what I would do. The first thing I would do is not go down the online course route or mentorship program and buy into an online course that an influencer is attempting to sell me, because 99% of the time, it's just not going to work out for you. So buying an online course, if it is for you, then crack on with it. But I urge you, as from somebody being in the space of having a marketing agency who started from scratch, I didn't have a clue what I was doing, to scaling it to over £20,000 a month, I urge you, do not buy that online course. There is so much free content, not only on my channel, but so many other content creators' channels teaching you exactly how to start for free without going, oh, by the way, sign up to the course, that's going to cost you a couple of £1,000s. The second thing is what you could start to build to generate that £5,000 a month income. Okay, you can start an e-commerce business, you can start a dropshipping business, you can start an FBA business, but I stick by this by saying starting a social media marketing agency is probably the best way to make £5,000 a month in 2025. And I say that from having a background in a marketing agency. I've had a marketing agency for 3 years now, and it took me from having literally not a pot to piss in to living quite a comfortable lifestyle, all because I've went round to restaurants, offered my services, which is videography, marketing, Google ads and Facebook ads, videography and social media management, put them together in a package, and those restaurants pay me the same amount of money every month for turning up, capturing their content and running their social media platforms. And as this channel has started to build, I've had a few comments going, well, not all of us can afford a £4,000 lens and a £5,000 camera and this and that. And the simple answer is, you don't have to have that sort of equipment to build a marketing agency. I've said this in many videos, but I'll say it again in this one, but an iPhone is good enough to start a marketing agency. At the end of the day, all you're doing is capturing content for business owners who either don't have time or don't know how to do it, charging a small fee every month to take the content and run their social media. And when you really think about it, £1,000 a month for a business that's making good money to pay to a social media person to run their entire social media and take all their content is pocket change to them. It really is. So when you sit there and go, I actually need 5 people to say yes to start making £5,000 a month, which is well above the average wage in the UK. I mean, I don't even know what the average salary is in the UK. I think it's about £2,500. So you're pretty much doubling the average UK salary by signing up 5 clients. Now, it doesn't have to be restaurants, it can be gyms, it can be nightclubs, it can be nail salons, it can be aesthetic businesses. There's so many businesses out there, especially local to you, that you can try and target. For me, I kind of fell into the restaurant niche and it kind of grew from there. Like, other restaurants saw what I was doing for the competitors and they wanted me, and it kind of grew and grew and grew that way. So I haven't really been able to get out of that niche because I'm quite comfortable in it. I know what I'm doing, and starting a different niche will be an entirely new process for me. But starting a marketing agency is probably your best vehicle to get you from that nothing to £5,000 a month, sometimes £10,000 a month. You have to think about, if clients are paying you, let's say £650 or £750 a month, you only need 6 or 7 of them to say yes to again hit that £5,000 a month. But if you double that to 10 or 14 clients, you're making £10,000 a month, which, by the way, is a lot of money. It's £120,000 a year, which is more than a lot of people's UK salaries. And I wouldn't target the massive companies, I would target the independent small businesses in your local area. Yes, it can be restaurants, yes, it can be barbershops, it can be nail salons, and the list that I've previously said. But the fact that you can go in on your phone, take content, photos and videos, and manage their social media, posting every 2 days for just 5 clients, can completely change your life around. And the best thing that I love about this business model is let's say you're out one time a month. For one client is one shoot day. So from the 1st of January until the 5th of January, you're filming and taking photos for 5 clients. For the other 25 days that you're not out the house filming, you can be anywhere in the world. You can go to Dubai, you can go traveling, you can go here, you can go there. As long as you're back in time to capture more content for that client, You can be free. You don't have to wake up at a certain time to go and slog your life away at a certain job, or you don't have to get back at a certain time. If you want to go to the gym at 12 o'clock, you can, because you can just literally work from your phone. You can just work from a beach anywhere in the world. And I know when I say those sort of things, it seems impossible, but it's really not. You need 5 people to say yes to pay you £1,000 a month to run all their social media and take their content for you to completely change your life. And then there's obviously add-ons. For example, within my agency, I offer Google ads and Facebook ads. I offer graphic design. I offer social media management, photography, videography. Because it's restaurants, I run their reservation system and build and manage their website. So a lot of my clients like that because it's an all-in-one package instead of dealing with multiple people. So if you can offer that to your client, then brilliant. If you can't, then just charge a little bit less and say, sorry, that's not a service that I can offer you. But the point of this video is, if I was to go broke, what would I do again? Would I do what I know in regards to a marketing agency, or would I try something else like Amazon FBA, or go back into drop shipping? And the truth is I'd go back into having a marketing agency. I just wouldn't target restaurants. I would instead target clients with a higher budget. So if I was able to hit £20,000 a month for filming restaurants, which I did in, I think it was September last year, which was my biggest month. That didn't continue. That was my biggest month I've ever had within my agency. But if I was able to hit £20,000 a month doing restaurants at £1,000 a month each client, imagine what I could get to if I had a dentist practice paying me £2,500 a month, but I had 10 of those. You can turn that 20,000 into 30,000 into 40,000 very, very easily. I've not yet done that. One day I hope to do that, but it's not as hard as you think. And what tends to happen when you've got this sort of marketing agency structure in place and you're making your £5,000 a month, you'll then look at £10,000 a month, and then you'll look at £15,000 a month, and then £20,000 a month. And it doesn't matter if you set yourself a goal. If you've got a whiteboard and you set yourself a goal of hitting £10,000 a month, when the day comes to hit that £10,000 a month, that buzz only lasts a couple of weeks until you're like, right, how do I get to 15? How do I get to 20? And that's the exact reason why when you see these people making 40, 50, 60, 70,000 pounds a month, it's like they're saying it's easy. And you're like, what? How is it easy to make 50, 60, 70,000 pounds a month? And their brain has been conditioned in the way where £10,000 is so easy to make. They're thinking, oh, I can make that in my sleep. And it's true because they can, because they've done it before. But anyway, getting a little bit carried away. If I was to be broke again and I was to start again, I would definitely choose having a social media marketing agency. If you know how to use a camera and big fancy lenses and you can afford it, then brilliant, shoot on that, because you can just increase your prices because you're showing your worth. But if you're starting from fresh and you're 18, 19 years old and you've got one of these, just start on this. You can honestly make a killing by an iPhone. And if you're worried about investing money into getting the highest quality iPhone, an iPhone is £1,000. You just need one client to pay that back within 30 days, and this is completely paid for. So investment isn't something that you should be worried about. It should be trying to get your first 5 clients to say yes, running their social media platforms and creating their content. So that is exactly what I would do if I was to start again and I was broke. It would to be start a marketing agency, because it's probably the best business you could have, and it allows you to travel the world whilst making money.